Yesterday, the grand final of the Trackmania Grand League was played out here at the Paris Games Week. The caster of that event is Chap from Solary. You're still here at the Paris Games Week. Why are you not left? What have you done today?
We have a stand here in the Paris Games Week with Solary and Acer, Predator. And we have to keep it full, so we gotta do stuff on the scene, etc. And we had the TFT, Teamfight Tactics tournament. And I was one of the casters, so yeah, I'm here today.
So you're a busy guy, you've done a lot of stuff here, but what has been the most funny thing that has happened at Paris Games Week?
As I said, I casted the TFT. That was okay fun. That was my first TFT cast, so was an experience for me. And yeah, the Trackmania cast on stage is really something different. It's my first time as well because I used to cast on the couch Solary. Yeah, that was the funnest thing I've done this week.
But can you explain to people, because this is mainly for Trackmania community, maybe they don't know you too much, at least the international community, what do we need to know about you? Who are you and what do you do in this sort of esport world?
I'm a French streamer, as well I'm a co-owner of Solary. We are a web TV, it means like we are live on Twitch 24/7. We have 3 web TV, one on the main League of Legends, one on Fortnite, one on Hearthstone. And we try to go on esports. We're trying to go on a small esports scene first because it's really expensive to go like on League of Legends, CS:GO, and etc. So we have two Trackmania players, which are Bren and Carl, and we also have Super Smash player. Smash Bros player, which is Gluttony, and we also have a FIFA player, which is Sami Lumin, and we have our own League of Legends team, which we are part from, and we're playing in the LFL. It's like the French league. It's like below LEC and etc. So that's not the best level, but we're trying to get in there. But yeah, we're doing what we can with what we have.
This is the first year we had some Trackmania players playing for Team Solary. Did you know something about Trackmania before the Carl and Brent joined, or was that your first experience with Trackmania?
We obviously knew in French because we have Zerator doing the Trackmania Cup every year. I went to Trackmania Cup last year. I mean, not the 2029. Okay, you got it. The one last year in Toulouse. And I was like, okay, that's actually insane. I want to be a part of this. And as Zerator part away with his player, we're like, okay, we need to get this guy. They have a big impact in the French scene. It gives us an opportunity to be on stage with the Zerator Trackmania Cup and as well with the Trackmania Grand League. And I think like it's really good to get the scene getting more professional. And yeah, that's why we took Bren and Carl.
And we are talking about Carl Jr. He has been the most dominant player in the Trackmania Grand League, but sadly he's not here. What do you feel about it as a solo co-owner for Solary?
Well, we can't force him because like he has his studio. Yeah, he has his studio. So it's his last year. So anyway, we can't force him on anything. But I feel like that's the scene getting professional, but it's at some point that it's not enough, so that the player won't leave their uni or anything for flying for friends for a small cash prize. It's big at the Trackmania scale, but it's not a big cash prize on the esports scale. So I hope it gets bigger in terms of cash prize, exposition, etc. But as for now, it's still a small scene and it's getting professional.
But you still had a player here. You had Bren, who actually traveled all the way from Australia. Yesterday he started off really good, but before the match, what expectations did you have from him?
Yeah, he started really good. I think Mushroom was his map, right? Yeah, Mushroom was his map. So I don't know. It started so good, but it ended so bad. But still, he's in the top 4. I mean, it's actually really good to be in the top 4 world, at least.
But did you have an expectation from him? Because last time we saw Solary, you dominated the Serati Trackmania Cup. You had Carl Jr. and Bren winning it. Is it somewhat disappointing that you're leaving without a trophy?
I mean, I expected Bren not to train the map as much as usually, because he usually duo train with Carl, and as long as Carl doesn't participate to the tournament, he won't try out the maps. So that's not a big surprise, but I'm still disappointed. But I mean, what can you do?
But let's talk about your own performance. I'm not fluent in French, I don't understand too much, but I was still there. But how would you sum up the cast? How was it? How was the experience?
That was a fun experience, I must say. I mean, we're casual Trackmania players, so for some of the tryhards, the hardcore Trackmania viewers, French viewers, they're like, what the fuck are these guys saying? But I can understand that, but I'm sorry for that if you watch this video. But yeah, I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to improve my knowledge about the game and get as good as I can as a Trackmania caster. I can't be good at a player, but I'm trying to be good at a caster.
But would you say that Trackmania needs to be somewhat more a casual channel to maybe reach out to more people? Let's say you have a bigger reach than, let's say, some expert casters from France, but to reach out to more viewers, you need some sort of profiles to cast it, right?
Yeah, I think Trackmania is like in France, at least it's an even game. Like once a year, you got the Trackmania Zero Cup, and you got insane amount of exposure. But we're trying to put it like weekly, and I think the game needs that, as long as it gets professional from Nadeo. If we put it in exposure and Nadeo puts it cash, professional, contract, etc. I think it must be a good scene, because the game is played, the game is cool to watch, and really easy to understand. It has everything to be a good esport title, but I don't think Nadeo has done its best so far.
Last time Carl Jr. and Bren was in a team, it was with Serrator. That only lasted for 1 year. We are soon soon coming up to the 1 year anniversary with Team Solary. Can you say what is the future for Solary in Trackmania? Will you stick around, or will you somewhat leave the game?
Yeah, I think we'll stick around definitely, because we love the two guys anyways. So as long as they don't get insane offer from other teams, I mean, we'll get them.
But you said that you watched the Serati Trackmania Cup the first time you saw Trackmania. How would you say that you enjoy Trackmania Grand League compared to the show that Serrator has?
Well, I'm not a big fan of the 10-lap mod, because I feel like it's too hardcore oriented. It's like on small way, and I don't think that's impressive for the viewers. But I can understand in the way that hardcores wants to see that kind of thing and don't want to see nonsense map like Zerator does. But I think we can get a middle pack where we get both of them, and everyone can be happy with that.
Last question for me, we have the season 1 coming up. Is it safe to say that Solary will still cast every step and every time they have a chance to cast it?
If Nadeo is okay with us, we'll definitely cast the next season. That's all.
Thank you for doing this and taking time in your busy schedule to actually talk with the Trackmania community.
Thank you.
That's it. The Trackmania Grand League has ended. Now we just have to wait to January before the season 1 starts. That's it. Bye bye.